you smell that?
What is it?
The Skunk Works Show, giving you a scent of the truth.
Live every Saturday from 4 to 5 p.m. on WFNT.
News from the 420 Underground.
It's the Skunk Works Show.
All right, we are back in our second hour. So we have the 420 nurses behind us, and we are live at the High Times Cannabis Cup. I finally got to say that. We are live at the High Times Cannabis Cup. We have Stacey sitting in the chair. If anybody's watching, you see the 420 nurses, of course. So we're going to get with Stacey in the Cannabis. Our 420 nurses are going to sit in with us. We've got Uncle Skunky. He's going to come in and give us some news about some good meds. So right now, Stacey, how are you doing?
Fantastic.
So tell me about the bus. The bus is back on the road.
The bus is back, and she's running like better than ever.
Like a new bus?
Pretty much. She's quieter than she ever has been.
She's purring.
Yeah, she made it up here. It's fantastic. Like, I'm just still like in awe, like that I'm even here.
So
everything's been down to the wire.
How did the pre-cup party go with the Cannabis? Was that a good turnout or what?
Well, I mean, like down to the wire. Like we were still like scrounging up dollars, and they were still like they just test drove her like yesterday. Like the engine was coming late.
Wow.
Ended up coming late, so it just got delivered on Monday, and they had her all empty, ready to drop in the engine.
That's so cool.
And then so they've been they were on top of it. They were all like, they were on a mission to help get her here.
Nice.
And so
you're persuasive.
It's a noble mission.
People like to help you
it
out.
couldn't
You're a
have
good girl.
happened any faster, but it was like down to the wire. We didn't get to the pre-party till like 11:30, but it was still jamming. It was so much fun.
You sound like our producer Kevin. If you're supposed to be there at 9, he shows up at 10:30. So
Godspeed. That's how the bus runs. Godspeed.
Kevin's shaking his head, saying that's not true. Is there anything you want to... He's bullshitting us now. Is there anything we should know? What's coming up? Where's this bus going now that it's on the road?
Well, I really want everyone to know how thankful I am for like all the, like we're sitting here at the High Times Cup, and I'm looking at Clio Cultivation, where the pre-party was actually the very first people that we asked to sponsor on the back of the shirt to help get the bus back on the road. And Buddy is just like, I mean, his heart is all about everything, everything that's involved with this. And
we can wave to Buddy right now. Wave
hi,
over.
Buddy!
Buddy's not even
hear
paying
us.
I'm
He's
telling
talking.
you.
Yeah.
Buddy's always about a sale, so if he can make the sale, he'll deal with us after.
Yeah, so it's just like also cool. So last night I had the pleasure, because the bus was there, I had Josie's mom on the bus, Big Candy Heroes and Charmy on the bus.
Nice.
With moms.
She's jingling. She's got all these beads.
Moms, Michigan moms. To end the drug war.
Yeah. They got these cool T-shirts right next to us.
They're our next door neighbors, and Josie's Sons and Daughters United right next door.
Yeah, we fed them lunch today.
Oh, awesome! Thank you.
We've been feeding everybody lunch today.
So everybody got to crash on the bus in front of Clio Cultivation last night. It was all just like all magical. And then right now we just took the bus down to 5 Star Meds. Today's their 3rd year birthday.
Anna's the reason we're here.
Anna's the reason that I'm here.
Yeah.
Like, you do not even understand.
Well, let me tell you, you led me to her because you did the car wash. And when you did the car wash, we said we were coming to see you, and we did, because I do what I say I'm going to do. I know that's a rarity, but I'm that guy.
You always do what you say you're going to do.
Yeah.
It was right before we closed the car wash, but you guys made it.
We made it, and it was cool because I got to meet Anna, and you know what? She kicks butt. She is such a cool girl.
She always
we buddied up.
Everyone around town.
I love that girl. If there was more people like her, things would go a lot smoother.
For sure.
Well, tonight for the concert, I'm a little medicated right now, so remind me of the concert tonight.
Wyclef.
Yes,
Wyclef
thank
John.
you.
That's right.
we're
gonna
giving
kick
folks
ass.
rides from 5-Star Meds up here tonight.
Nice.
So, because they're having their birthday, so everybody's going to be jumping on the bus to come here in a little bit for the
Sweet.
concert.
I want to.
So
Can I
excited.
ride? When you do that, you got to get me. I want to ride there and back if there's room.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, sweet. Do you know the girls behind you? If anybody's wondering who these girls are, have you met the 420 nurses?
Cannabis.
We are nurses. Say hi, nurses.
This is you got Katie sitting right next to you. So this is Katie, and then the lovely blonde lady is Brianna, and they are the 420 nurses. They are very cool ladies. So I just want to make sure everybody was introduced. Stacey, we're gonna ride on that bus in a little bit.
Yes, I can't wait. It's so much fun. I'm so happy. Thank you so much for everyone that helped get her back on the road.
Yeah, I want to thank them too because I like riding in the bus and I like doing things on the bus and I love the bus.
He likes driving the bus.
I do like driving, and she did
we always
say
go back to that.
she. Hey, she's on air. I got it taped. She said I could drive the bus like 2 weeks ago.
Are you going to drive the bus this weekend, Ryan?
I'm gonna wait till I'm not medicated because there's no reason to
true.
tempt fate, but I do want to drive that bus.
Okay, it will happen soon.
This is your opportunity right now. If there's anything you
we'll
want
take
to
you
say.
to Man on the Street.
Yeah.
We'll take the bus to Man on the Street.
There you
Jot
go.
it down.
Sold.
Yeah.
I don't have. I'll
Mark your
remember. and
calendars.
That's excellent.
That would be so fun. We'll get everybody on the bus for
That
that
will
day.
be
That would
cool.
be so much fun.
Go down to
Yeah.
Detroit and hang out and talk to people.
Yeah.
That would be. We're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Anybody that you want to say hi to, anything you want to say at all, right now, it's your mic. You do what you got to do. Do your thing, girl.
Oh my gosh, I could say so much. But please, if you're at the Cup, please check out the Human Solutions table and all these awesome Canna Warriors tables, Sons and Daughters United and Charmy's table. They're all together next door to the Skunk Work Show booth. But the Human Solution is, dedicated to raising money for our POWs. We're all in this together, and we know that no matter what, nobody should be going to jail for a plant. So they got a new website,
Give it out. Let's hear what it is. Give it out.
THS Internet, THSINTL.org.
All right.
Go there and learn all about court support and prisoner support for all our plant victims. And also, we do, if you still want to be a part of the historical Cannabis shirt, I did take a little loan to get the bus here.
Okay.
So, and we do still have about 8 spots left on the back of the T-shirt. So you can visit the Human Solution booth
Nice.
and still sign up to be on the back of our Cannabis shirt.
Cool, and I recommend that people do that because let me tell you, Stacey has a following. She's a nice, beautiful lady.
And it's
people
day
like
one.
her.
It's
and
day one, people. She'll be here
I'm not.
all weekend.
I'm
right,
not just
Stacey?
talking out my butt. It seems to be like
You can say
everyone
it,
that
talking
gets
out your
connected with the
ass.
bus, seems to be like magic. Just keeps following. It just seems to happen that way. I'm just saying.
When you're doing the right thing in your life, that's how it works out, though. If you're on the right path, doors open for you. So that's why it works out for you.
That's the magic. We're supposed to end prohibition because when you're working hard to really end prohibition and help people that are victims and hurt because we haven't ended this yet, magic happens and you're doing the right thing by not only yourself and the people that you love, but everyone in the whole nation and for our whole planet. Like, you just know you're like doing the right thing when no matter what, all the obstacles and stuff, like things
Fade
just
away.
keep to work out better than you could even imagine or think that you can even make happen because you're just on the right direction. This is so much is going to happen the more and more we free this plant. It's all so exciting.
Wherever the
So
bus
fun.
leads you, right?
I want to say thank you, as always, for being gracious enough to come to our show. We're going to catch you on the bus. Right now, the young ladies behind you are going to step up one by one to the mic, and we're going to hear a little bit about the 420 nurses. So,
Thanks, Stacey.
thank you so much.
Thank you,
and
guys. I love you guys.
Thank you. Katie is putting on the headphones. Brianna's putting on the headphones. We'll see who's going first. Whoever wants to go first.
Doesn't matter to me.
I want to see you guys duke it out.
Knocked them over.
They're going to duke it out to the bitter end for the headphones.
Oh, dear.
Swamp ass on there. No.
It looked like Brianna won. Katie's got a bloody nose. Brianna's the one with the headphones, and it's over.
Oh no.
No, it's not. You guys are so nice. I don't think you'd be like that at all.
No.
Where are we at, Brianna? Where are we at?
We are at the High Times, the Clio High Times Cannabis Cup in Michigan.
That we are.
Yes.
So what do you think? Is this how's this rate? You've been to a few cups.
I have. This is actually quite amazing. I think the outcome here has turned out actually way more than I expected. I have seen so many people with cards. I'm so happy, and now actually my boyfriend and his buddy just opened up the doctor's certification booth over here.
Nice. What's it called?
Will. You know what? I don't know. They just opened it up. It was like a last minute thing.
Well, they are here though.
Yeah,
so.
and it's, I believe, how much is it? I'm not sure on the price right now. But, yeah, it's all new right now to me. So
tell us a bit more about how you got involved in the 420 Nurses.
Well, actually, my first Cannabis Cup was in LA a couple years ago, and I saw the most beautiful redhead I've ever seen in my life just walking around, and she was the vice president of the California 420 Nurses.
Sweet.
And so I kind of just went from there, and I contacted the nurse, the head nurse, Cha-Cha Vavoom, and I met her at another cup, and we got my chapter kit going, and it was just on after that. And I have actually 8, possibly 9 girls, and I've only been doing this since March.
Oh wow!
So yeah.
How do you get 9 girls to follow you? I'm gonna hang out with Brianna
Right?
a little
I
bit
know.
later. I'm gonna go on
My
the bus.
boyfriend's a very happy man. No.
Brianna, Katie, Stacey, we're all on the bus. I'm gonna see how the bus runs, and I'm gonna learn how to get 9 girls.
Oh yes, you will. I'll teach you all the trades.
Jeez.
You
all
half
the-
of the
all the tricks.
marijuana.
I'm a troll, but I have 9 beautiful women.
It's pretty cool, and I even got a couple. At the Vader Extract booth, and so there's so many opportunities in this industry, and honestly, we need more ladies in this industry. I don't care what you
agree.
look at or look like, how old you are, or if you're not self-confident about yourself, you can. I was not into photography whatsoever, and I did my first modeling shoot in California. So and I'm starting on starting this whole new thing, and I'm absolutely loving it, and I'm becoming more confident in myself, and just meeting these people, it's amazing.
They're on camera.
Absolutely amazing.
I've noticed
Yeah,
also.
they should be on camera. They're talking.
Everyone is more open to a woman's
All right.
perspective sometimes too. So
Yeah.
it's nice to have a strong 420 nurse fighting the good fight. So
I agree.
That's awesome.
I agree.
I just absolutely love what you guys are doing.
Thank you. And I'm so glad that you guys have us here. It means a lot to us.
Well,
a lot.
there's an opportunity. I don't have a heart. It's much like the Cannabis Cup. I go out and ask people for things, and they're like, click.
Yeah.
And then I call them back, and I ask again, and they're like, click. And then I email them, and they go, maybe. So what I
Right.
did is I asked if I could have some rooms at Mission Point Resort on Mackinac Island for the bridge walk during Labor Day, which we had talked about
Mm-hmm.
previously. So if that pans out, we want to bring some 420 nurses and do the bridge walk, and
We would love to do that. Absolutely.
we're
a
gonna
big deal for Michigan.
we're gonna do a lot of
Okay.
fun things together. I see
Okay.
a lot of good opportunities for both organizations, and if everybody's having fun and it helps, I think
Yeah.
we always should move forward. So
Yeah, no, I agree.
if you'd like to take this opportunity to say anything to anybody out there in the world, this
Oh,
is
gosh.
your opportunity to do so.
Well, number one, I want to say thank you guys here at Skunk Works Radio Show. I absolutely love you guys. I'm so glad that I have found you guys. And I just want to say thank you to all my lovely girls that are out here helping us at the Cannabis Cup, and my boyfriend for working so hard, getting Dabkins out there to everybody. Vote Dabkins, and for best product and best booth. And if not Dabkins, vote Vader Extract's best booth. So I got a couple homies out there I got to represent for.
Don't give in so easy. It's Dabkins or nothing at all.
Oh no! I gotta represent Vader, because that's our homies. They got the Paris OG, and no, they're number one. So when it comes to flowers, so
She's got a crew of 9 women. And she's got 55 men.
oh man, we got the coolest men behind us too. It's cool. I love this industry, and I love everybody in it. everybody.
Well, we love you.
Thank you.
We appreciate what you do. You know, once again, we had Jamie on earlier. We had Eric Gunnels on earlier. And these guys make, you know, they play in the political realm. But what you do as an organization does as much, you know, you're contributing in a fun way, and you bring this movement to people in a normal way that's acceptable. And the more that we're out there in the community, it's going to be okay, everybody.
Right.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of cannabis. So.
Right. I don't know if you guys follow Weed Country at all, but there's Mike is here from Weed Country.
He was on the show.
Yes. Well, he stopped us, and I tell you what, it was the biggest compliment ever. He actually told us that we were probably the prettiest, like the classiest 420 nurses.
Well, you are very classy, and you keep it professional.
Yeah.
I'll do everything I can to take that away from me. No.
We like our innocence.
See, that's the root of all men. Our honest colors show at some point.
Right.
We're just bad boys.
That's all right. We are all bad girls too. So bad girls like bad boys.
There you go.
There is no good girl.
I think we're gonna put Katie in the hot seat for a minute, if you don't mind. Thank you so much.
Brianna.
No problem.
All right, Nope, we got Katie's coming up,
I
and
lost my hat.
come on, Katie, sit in for just 1 second. One second. Katie's coming up. 1 second here. And we've got our Katie. You're the vice president of the Michigan chapter. That's right.
Yes.
So, what do you think about today's event? Where are we at? What's going on in Michigan?
I am blown away. I think it's fantastic. There's so many people. Like Bree mentioned, lots of people in the medicated area with cards, and
There are a lot of people in the medicated area.
Yeah,
that's
right.
right.
It's fantastic. So, this weekend be a success, and then hopefully, next year bigger and better, and then so on and so on. So, I think it's great today.
You know what? I think it's amazing. I didn't expect this. I did only one cup ever. It was in 2013 in Denver. Just for everybody that knows that it's argued with me, 2013 was the first U.S. Cannabis Cup. There was no medical in front of it. So I was there, and let me tell you, I went in there with our buddy, our producer, Kevin, sitting in front of us. And in their medicating area, it was in this solid, cinder block building. Were you there by chance?
No.
Okay, so the cinder block, it was like a gymnasium, and it was like a horseshoe. You walked around the circle or whatever. Kevin made a half a lap and said, I think I have to go now. It was that, everybody was giving out free dabs or a doobie or, whatever. I mean, it was just free, lemonade, barbecue. I mean,
all about sharing.
If you couldn't get some cannabis, he says there was a lot of people there. It was overwhelming. But now he's here and kicking ass as our producer and making this all go. So, this is a great show, because this is very, very Colorado-like.
Now, have you been to one out in Colorado? Or
No,
just
this
not?
is my first cup.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah,
How
this is my first
long have you been involved in the 420ers?
I started it with Bree, or
Nice.
she asked me to start it with her rather, but so since March, end of March.
And
Nice.
what do you think so far?
She's
420
quitting.
The 420ers, see you, John?
Absolutely not.
She's quitting.
Absolutely not. So fun. You meet great people, and just, you work really hard, but the fun outweighs any of it. And like I said, you meet the great people, and
people are
I
open
learn
up-
a lot
they're
too.
open to
I'm
the
learning. I'm
idea.
still
It's
learning
amazing.
I learn so much from everybody, and it's fantastic.
It's
Excellent.
awesome.
I want to thank you, ladies. You've been with us. Some of the other girls have been with us, and we appreciate all the support that you give us.
Absolutely.
We look forward to tomorrow hanging out with you and spending time at each other's booth. So if there's
Yes.
anything that you want to say before we say goodbye, it's your opportunity to say, I love you, I hate you, I never want to see you again.
Well, obviously, thanks for having us. And then I'm just so happy that this weekend's turning out great. I hope everyone has a great time.
It's
For sure. People are definitely enjoying the
Yes.
day. So
Yeah, there's been
and
no
lots
rain.
more to come. No, it's sprinkling for a little while.
Kevin.
Yeah, beautiful day.
Definitely
Kevin's
cleared up.
standing in the way of Russ. Russ, just smack him down,
Hi,
man.
Russ. We're glad to see you.
Yeah, we got, you know what, Russ Belville. We didn't even mention it yet, but Russ Belville's in the booth next to us. And
what an honor that
I know.
is,
It's like you put us
honestly. I
next
didn't
to the
realize.
Godfather, and it's like, whoa, we got a lot to do. So, Have you guys? Did you meet Russ, Katie?
No.
Russ Belville, in my opinion, is the godfather of cannabis radio. He's been doing this a long time. He did the Normal. He worked with Normal. Then he went to XM, and he's got his own gig and website that he does, and he goes to all the cups.
I believe.
Yeah, Portland, Oregon. If it wasn't for people like him, there wouldn't be radio show. I mean, he really brought this to the radio market. So
that's great.
He's somebody that I respect, and we were up here, Kevin and myself, yesterday setting up, and I'm like, we're next to Russ Belville. We better look really good.
We better have our,
we had all of our equipment in his booth and trashed his whole area. And he's like, "Hi guys, how's it going?" He was very, very cool. So we appreciate him treating us nice, even though we're a bunch of slobs. And what can I say? People have been really cool around here. Girls, thank you so much. We're going to continue with our buddy, our new friend, Uncle Skunky. He's coming onto the radio show to work with us, and we're very proud to have him. And I hope you guys meet him on the way out and say hi. He's going to be a regular with us, and we're going to let him do a bit. He's going to give us a bud report on good meds. So
nice. This should be a good one.
Excellent. So,
Very excited.
Katie, Brianna, thank you so much. We are going to do a lot more. This is the beginning
you.
of a great relationship, so we appreciate everything you do for us.
Thank
Have
you.
a great day, ladies.
Thanks.
All right, we've got my, what is he? He's not my classmate, but he would be an alumni is what he is, because he's a Specs Howard guy. So my
Specs man.
Yeah, so Uncle Skunky, come on up
Specs
here.
man
He's
Skunky.
walking into the High Times Cannabis Cup studio.
I must say, and I think we're in a great location here as well. We get the flow of just about everyone, the people that are
medicated.
Not medicated and medicated. This is great.
That's right.
Skunky.
Uncle Skunky just sat down.
Yes, hello everybody. It's good to be here. It's good to be back on the radio, especially with you, Ryan.
Yeah, I was just trying to tell everybody we're not classmates, but we're alumni, I guess would be the proper term.
Yes, we graduated from broadcasting school. He was 2 months behind me, and we both started a show around the same time on the same subject.
Nice.
So, yeah, and it was just by fluke that we met, because we didn't meet at school or through school. We were both hanging out at Clear Channel, medicating in the parking lot after our radio shows.
You shouldn't tell anybody. But you know what? We don't do that anymore, so we don't have to worry.
Hey, Clear Channel was lucky to have such quality programming. And that's the truth. You know what they did? In June, I think it was June 7th, they did that thing in Chicago. There was a medicating conference on the Navy Pier, in iHeartRadio, which is owned by the Clear Channel Network, broadcast that whole event. So you know what? If anything, our shows helped kick the door in over there to let them know, hey, these people are a strong community and their money's green like everybody else's.
And at the time, we were only like 2 out of 5 shows across the nation that was actually broadcasted nationally.
Yep. At this point in the game, there is no radio show, real radio. I don't know if real radio is the term. Let's say traditional radio.
Traditional.
We currently are the only traditional cannabis show on radio. There's plenty of internet, Ustream, but we're actually broadcasting through a radio signal. So we take pride in that. I know you will too.
You gotta love Michigan.
That's right. You did. I gotta apologize to my man Skunky. He was supposed to be with us last week. He went out and did his job like he should have. And we just had, I don't know what it was. We had a conflict, with the board op.
Technical difficulty is the term I like to use.
Hey, live broadcasting, things happen. And what we do is we move forward. So, tell us a little bit about what you had planned for last week. And,
as you said, you invited me on the show for a 5-minute segment, maybe a little bit longer this week, but it's going to be called The Bud Report. Uncle
awesome.
Skunky and The Bud Report. Basically, I like to travel all around. I work for Special FX Labs. I do some sales, so I tend to meet a lot of people in the state. And what I want to do is find out what the top meds are in the different areas and zones of Michigan and just let people know it's out there. So if they're on a vacation or something and they go to a provision center out of their normal area where they live, they can pick out some really good meds.
Kind of like secret shoppers.
Yes, that is a good way.
Definitely.
Yep.
Probably the best secret shopper gig I could think of. But.
See, now the cat's out of the bag, so they're going to give them, extra juicy buds and be like, tell everybody we're good.
Definitely.
So, we started 2008, and now it's 2014, 6 years. Don't you see a
Holy.
big evolution in the medical?
Oh, it's
For
unbelievable.
Sure. Especially
Even in
the medibles.
The meds. Oh, medibles is a whole nother story there, too.
sure.
Oh, yes.
It's, you know what? In 2000, it was 2001, 9/11.
Yeah.
I feel like a bad citizen. It's something that, I forget from time to time what year it really was. It's not because I'm a bad citizen. I just was partying a lot back then. But I went to Amsterdam because I could afford it. I wanted to go my whole life, but it's $1,500. It's $2,000.
Yes.
It's like, yeah, right. I work for restaurants and I make peanuts. I'm not going anywhere. But in 2001, after the tragedy in this country, nobody was willing to fly. Nobody wanted to fly. So all the airlines just dropped the rates. I flew out of Detroit Metro into Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam for $475. And I did that because I figured I would never have an opportunity to medicate or enjoy cannabis in a free environment. I never expected that to happen. And like you said, we took huge jumps in a short amount of time, and it's surreal. It really is. There's so many cannabis companies or cannabis-related companies now in Michigan that they support a huge part of the economy here.
And now this is my opinion. I would say California and Colorado probably are the states that have the best meds. That's where we've got a lot of our strains from and worked with people over there. But Michigan, I would say, would be like number 3 as far as having the best meds in the country.
It's funny
Number
that you
3,
say that. We had Mike Booten on earlier, and he kind of dropped that too. He's like, at this time, whenever I travel to Michigan from California, he's like, I can find the same quality here as that I get there, and it wasn't always like that. It just wasn't.
Sure.
So
It's all about teaching
it's
each
filtering
other.
in,
Yeah.
man. It's filtering in. So
Yeah, and then I heard Maine, the state of Maine, actually has very good meds too, from what I have read in magazines.
I have heard that as well, so I would love to take a trip up to Maine and
Maybe Skunk Works will have
send
to
you
one
to
day.
Maine for a bud report.
Well, here's the deal. For anybody listening, I mean, we love to do any event. So, we're not unreachable. We're not untouchable. If you have an event and you want to be well represented by a cannabis show that cares and we help folks and, we're here doing the right things. We're not here to hurt anybody. We'll do your event, but you have to help us get there. We're a nonprofit. We're not turning cash. Most of the money comes from businesses that can barely afford to give us anything. And, we do our best with what we have, and we represent large.
That's right.
Because we work within our community. We support them, and they support us. And that's the way that it works. If you really want to have success, you have to bond yourself with the people you are working with. And if you don't, then you're not going to get the same good results. You're a grower, it's just like growing a plant. You have to do the right things to make that plant grow.
Yes, I'm more of a grower consultant.
Nice.
I have all the knowledge. I deal with people. I don't have the time for that. I have so many things going on. But like I said, the main thing here is I want to educate you guys on the Bud Report, what's going on in Michigan.
Nice.
And what we have is in Ann Arbor is this Cannatonic number 4 and the Cannatonic strains. And I wanted to start out with that for a reason, because this is the most looked out plant right now, because there's all these kids with the seizures, all these other people with the pains and this and that. They
You're
need the
absolutely
high
right.
CBD strains.
That actually is one of my most trusted strains. I always look to if I need serious pain relief is the Cannatonic. Absolutely, every time.
Yeah, that's being tested at like 15% CBD.
Yeah,
roughly
it is
around
amazing.
there.
Yeah.
And only at 1% THC. That's just crazy. But yeah, so
See what else
like I
we
said,
got.
we've been working with that. That's like a big thing going on in Ann Arbor. And I know a lot of other cities are starting to grow this and trying to get the Cannatonic out there. But it's just taking, it takes the 16 weeks. You
Sure.
gotta start them out.
What is the Cannatonic across with exactly?
I'm not exactly sure, but there's a lot of new companies out there that are focusing on new CBD strains.
Nice.
And there's a few different, you know how all the crazy names they have out there these days?
Oh, yeah. A high CBD green crack, I believe, which is
Wow.
an interesting name, but one of the best high CBD ones out there, I believe, as well.
There was something bitch. What was that? There was something bitch weed, and I'm like, I don't know that I would name my weed bitch.
Yeah.
That was kind of
Oh,
extreme.
Man, that bitch
Yeah, no, my
really
ex-wife
relieved
grew
my
through that
pain.
one.
Yeah, I was
That's
like,
grown from my ex-wife.
there you-
Really?
I'm not even married. That's just one of my jokes.
She had fields of that shit, man.
That bitch relieved my pain instantly.
Or gave me a lot of pain. It depends on the mood at the time, I'm sure.
What else we got for this bud report? What are we working
Oh,
with
we
here?
got some other strains too. Oh, you know, speaking of the catatonic, yes, it is actually. It's a hybrid cross with the MK Ultra and the G13 Haze Father.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, and the Haze Father, that's a Dutch strain. I love that. It's kind of why Skunky has his name too, from the old Skunk Dutch Haze.
Nice. Very nice. Love a good haze.
Yes, and so a good one coming out of Detroit right now is the Granddaddy Perps.
Granddaddy Perps.
Yes,
I
which
love
is
the Granddaddy.
Purple Urkel and Big Bud. And it's nice because you get the little bit of the grape flavor, a little bit of the berry aroma. It's really nice, and it's nice because the Big Bud actually passes on the oversized, the big compact bud structure, and that's what's nice. And there's secrets too with growing and techniques to always get that hard bud. But this Granddaddy Purple is very nice. Yes, and it's also got the nice white crystal resin that we all like.
Yeah.
The keef. We
I
all
love
like the sugar.
The
We all-
grapey
yes.
flavor of a nice Granddaddy Perp.
Who
for
doesn't
sure.
like sugar?
I mean,
Everybody
honestly.
loves sugar.
I don't. I'm diabetic.
Oh,
I'm
well.
talking about that kind of sugar. I love
I love
THC
all sugar.
Ah,
I'm a junkie for sugar. It doesn't matter what kind of sugar. I love it all.
So yeah, then that Granddaddy Purple, nice, hits you in the head with a nice euphoria, but yet still relaxes you, which is nice.
I would definitely agree. I would attest to that. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Just so you guys know, I keep interrupting, but we have a song coming up. We're gonna get a little D12 rocking just so we can take a quick break.
Nice.
So if it comes up while you're doing this, we're gonna come back to it. But I just wanted to make you aware that we got something cool.
And since we're in Flint right now, or the Flint area,
Right on.
we're actually going to talk about what's popular out here is Blue Dream. I think Blue Dream's popular everywhere right now, but just people are really digging it.
I
It's
love
a
it, too.
sativa-dominant hybrid, and I didn't know it was actually originated from California. There's a lot of West Coast strains. You know, they're crossing it with the blueberry and the sativa haze again. Like nice full body relaxation, nice hits you into the head. But there are different Blue Dream phenotypes, I guess, too. So, but Blue
I've
Dream is
seen-
everywhere.
I've definitely seen some really dense Blue Dream, some maybe not so dense, a little more fluffy, but man, the Blue Dream, they're all tasty. You've got some tasty samples there.
Yes, and it's great
sure.
for creativeness, euphoric, happy, relaxation, and that's what some medicine actually can create, boost your creativity.
Absolutely. You know, a girl, I work, of course, at the Triple M Report magazine. She is in the process of writing an article about that, marijuana
cheating
and
on me?
creativity. So,
You're cheating on me?
certain strains.
As for
Me?
creativity,
Yeah.
we got
Well,
writers.
only slightly.
I'm sorry, Skunky. I have to address this. You work where? Where do you work?
I work for the Skunk Works show today.
That's right.
At the
That's
Cannabis
right.
Cup in Clio.
All right. I know you have another job. I know better.
But definitely. Some
Well, yeah,
good strains
everybody
there.
should come down here this weekend. It's still open tomorrow. Come check out the med facility. It's in the middle of the racetrack. Just make sure you have your card and your ID.
Make sure you don't get hit
Yep,
by a
get
car.
one of these awesome red wristbands here for your medicating needs, and it's a great time.
And there's even some gambling here. So this little game I played, I ended up losing some money. I thought I was going to win big, and I didn't. So
my
all I could
goodness.
buy myself is a couple waters.
Where's this
I
gambling?
never win
It's over-
anything.
I never do either. I never
was it,
gamble. I
buddy?
just did it. I don't know.
kidding.
So you collect these balls with numbers, and you play this game.
Oh,
And I
dear.
lost a lot of money. That's all that
See,
matters.
If you don't know the
stars and
rules, that's the first
games.
problem. They got you.
Oh, but I did good. I was so close.
Oh, I was almost there. I'm gonna spend another 100. I'll get it.
Oh, how'd you know?
Addiction.
Man.
It's all gamblers. I've heard this
There
one
is
before.
such a variety of people here. I must say, though, just the groups of, growers that are here, grow stores, different kinds of nutrients. This is really kind of more than I expected, definitely. If you want to know how to grow anything that he just broadcast on the Bud Report, you could probably ask about 50 vendors here. They can definitely take care of that for
Oh,
you.
yes,
There's
everybody.
seeds here. They might have some of those seeds. come on down.
Yeah, I
If
think
you're a
that
medical marijuana patient,
Nutrient
get some
supplements
seeds.
for the plants. Yeah, everything.
There's-
T-shirts, pipes.
entertainment and education all at the same place. I love it.
And Wyclef.
Yeah, and
Later.
Wyclef.
And
That's
the best
what,
part is it's outdoors. I've
It's
been to a lot
outside.
of these expos and a lot of these events, but it's always inside a building.
I can
and it's in
imagine
the
that
wintertime.
getting a bit overwhelming, though. You know, you can only air it out so fast. So definitely a fun time.
excellent. Yeah, I've had a great time. I'm having a great time. I'm here. When did they throw us out of here? At like midnight tonight or something? 10:30?
I'm not even sure what time we're out.
I'm not leaving till the show's over, and then they're going to have to throw me out, and then we got another full day tomorrow. So if you're even considering coming, just get in the car, get your butt down
About
here.
our,
You can still get it's a 2-day event, so you can watch the show, get medicated, come back all day tomorrow, get medicated.
Come
Again,
check out Iron Labs.
Iron
fill you in
Laboratories.
on all their fun testing of
Oh.
this Cannabis Cup meds.
Yeah. For anybody that doesn't know, Iron Lab is the official laboratories of the High Times Cannabis Cup. So they were intricate in making sure that the meds were clean, proper, THC levels, CBD, all that. They made sure that everybody that is winning an award deserves that award.
Definitely.
So we appreciate Howard. Howard's a partner, just like Michigan Organics in the Triple M report. So we want to say thank you to Howard, and we hope they're having a fun cup.
Oh, for sure. Sure.
I wonder,
everyone
do you get a trophy for being the tester?
I would hope so. They deserve one. They deserve a big one for sure.
Do you deal with Iron Labs at all, Skunky? Is that
Yeah, I've worked with them before. I had associate actually submit in a concentrate to a contest a couple years ago.
okay? Nice, excellent.
The person didn't win a cup. My friend didn't win the cup, but hey, just the fun. And what's nice is they actually have a private party where everybody gets to go in and just try out all the meds that were submitted. in.
Yeah.
So how cool is that?
Right on.
100, 200 different joints rolled on
Was
the
that
table.
around here in Michigan?
Yeah,
I mean,
that one was in
where was
Grand
that?
Rapids a
Was
couple
it?
years ago.
Oh,
yeah,
nice,
that was
yeah.
in the wintertime.
Grand
Like
Rapids.
I said, all the
one.
shows I went to is in the wintertime. So now that it's sunny, and what's the temperature today? About
Hot.
82?
Sticky.
It is hot.
It's sticky temperature.
There's a little
Sticky,
breeze.
icky. Oh,
Yeah.
I love sticky, icky meds.
It's the cup weather. I mean,
Ooh,
what
yeah.
else can you
Ooh,
get?
yeah.
Is sticky icky. It's just the way it is. So yeah, that's it's a good day. I have to admit that it might look a little cloudy, but nothing that's going to stop you from having a good time. I mean, we're in.
Seems to be kind of coming in
Let's
doses,
hope
really.
it's not some
Uh,
rain coming in.
Absolutely.
That would not be good, guys. But
So,
Bear through
Skunky, you're going to be with us. Let's see. Next weekend, you're going to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because
Yeah.
it's every other
Yep.
week, which started
Yeah.
last week, but this
Yeah.
is a special weekend.
That's right. So we're getting them back to back next week.
Nice.
So you're welcome to be in studio, which is always best. But we understand if you can't make it, we're going to make sure this phone thing works this time
Oh, for
because
sure.
I had to ramble on and on. Not that I don't do it a lot, but I had to ramble because we couldn't find him. We didn't know where he was.
it's all right.
But we made it through, and
You always have to have a backup plan. Remember
that's right.
that.
Forever,
Things can happen, yes.
forever forward. That's what we're looking to do.
We were looking at, possible backup plans today as well. It was a definite hectic morning getting everything put together, but you guys and the Kevins and the girls, everyone's done a terrific job getting today
Yep, we have our production
situated.
assistants.
It is fantastic. You guys are awesome.
Alicia
Cannabis Cup.
Miller and Melissa Lawson and Uncle Kevin Bro. And we got K2, and then we got Kevin back at the studio that does our board. We're loaded in Kevin, so we had to come
Yeah.
up with names. We got a
The
K2
Kevins.
Kevin, we got an Uncle Bro Kevin, and then we've got just Kevin because that's who he is, I guess.
And I'm glad I got to see the 420 nurses because I got to hear their voices
Right?
last week, and you described them and everything. All the guys calling were getting so excited.
They're awesome. I was so happy.
My skunk tail was up in the air.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go. Have you been over by their booth? Have you went to see them over at the Dabkins booth?
Well, I'm going to make it there. A little
Yeah.
bit
Oh, they
next.
got a whole crew over there. I think you can get a dab. Borrow
Yes.
a dab is the.
Listen,
There's
I
an
want to be the
entire
first
dab
one
booth.
at this cup to do a dab stand. They do keg
Oh.
stands.
Yeah.
I want to be lifted up, upside down, and take a dab. I want to be the first
Well,
one here.
let's set that up as soon as we're done here.
That's
We'll
it.
go
I'll just
figure
have to pull
out
the
how to
change
do
out of my
that.
pocket too.
There's like a list of things that we have to accomplish.
My
We have
buddy
to-
Big Tony, he'll facilitate that, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say somebody
Big
has to hold
Tony.
him while he's being flipped.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
you know.
Just like a keg stand.
Just
I don't want to be flipped because I can't handle a
There we
dab
go.
when I'm on my feet. So
whew.
I'm just gonna be like standing, or not maybe. It depends on the dab. I have to tell you, man. There's a story about the first cup I was at with Rick Thompson was with me in Denver in 2013. Dude, this guy's unbelievable. We go in this booth. And the guy's like, do you want a little one or a big one? Or, you know, they're whatever you want. They'll give you as much as you want. And he's like, oh, I'll take a full one. And the guy just, like, scoops out, like, this nickel-sized dab. And I'm like, yeah, right. You know, I'm thinking,
Is he just whipping it up? real
yeah,
quick or
it's
something?
like, you're going to die. You're never going to be able to take this down, right? So, the nail's hot. The guy lays that thing on there, and it goes, I mean, just rolling
dear.
smoke. I mean, it was like coming out of a smokestack, right? And here's Rick just taking it down. And I'm like, he's going to fall over. I know he's going to fall, right? He cleaned the chamber. He still hasn't
my
stopped. The
gosh.
chamber's clean. He stands up and does a little Rick dance, and
Where is Rick Thompson?
I know.
I want to ask
it
him
happened.
about this.
I have it.
Oh
It's
my
on
goodness.
video. We do have a video of it. My buddy Goozer
So
went out
he had
there.
a wax in it?
Yeah, I mean, he took the
Uber
biggest
dab.
dab hit I've ever seen anybody take ever. He didn't flinch. He didn't cough. He did
Oh, not even a cough.
nothing.
That's
He
impressive.
did
That-
the Rick dance and went as smooth as silk.
jeez.
Nothing. No clearing your throat. It was business. All business.
We should do that on the show, dab stories, because, my first dab story, I missed the exit 5 times. I didn't know where I was going, nothing.
Maybe
So-
my mom did dabs. My mom drove my grandparents home from Metro Airport and got off at
Did you just say
270.
your mom did dabs?
Well, I think so because she did what Skunky
mom
did.
did
She went
dabs.
from the airport
What?
to 275 and 7 Mile and missed it 4 frickin' times.
Yeah.
My grandpa was ready to smack her.
She must have dabbed. She must have.
It was like, okay,
My
you
mom can't
don't
handle
drink,
dabs.
you don't do anything, but something's going on because you don't miss it 4, 5, 7 times. So, no, I can understand.
There's a lot of great stories. I've had even other patients or friends tell me stories, and they're great, funny.
I don't remember my first
Did you hear
dab.
Justin Jenkins last week on the show when you were on hold
Yeah.
forever? And
Yeah, I
we
did
just
remember him.
blew you off and didn't let you come on? Well, Justin Jenkins, the way I met Justin was in Denver. I never met him, but Steve Green, who I worked with on another show, the Political Twist-Up Show, he made that connection because he worked for the Cultivator here in Michigan.
Okay.
So this furry little West Coast dude comes in here, and I'm like, typical West Coast guy, real mellow, cool, he's furry beard and whatnot, and he's like, hey man, how's it going? And we're like, oh, it's cool. We've been, looking for some dabs or something. And he's like, check it out. And he pulls his rig out, and he's got this nice glass rig, and he's got these mini mason jars, and all 3 of them are like 3/4 full. And I'm like, dude, that's a lot of wax, And he's like, yeah, I flew that right in from, home right here. I'm like, you flew that? He's like, oh yeah, I do all the time. He's like, I got a document from a lab saying what it is, and I show him that, and I'm
That's a
good to
legitimate
go.
paper.
I have
Nice.
heard that as long as it's labeled medication, then
well,
they cannot search it,
So-
apparently.
So
but
he
that's cool.
breaks them out, blam, blam, and we're out on
I've
the
just
balcony. We're out on the balcony. There's Rick Thompson, myself, my buddy Goozer. I think there was 2 or 3 other folks there. We're sitting out there, and he starts, heating the nail, and he lays one on Rick, and he doesn't, and he lays one on me. Skunky, I swear to God, I did the wah, 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 and kind of lost it. I mean, I literally I left that area. I left that room, went to my room, and laid down for like 30 minutes. I was that far out of it. I'm like, I don't think I'm doing that again. Which, of course, was a lie. I mean, I went back to it, later, but
It's very intense.
It-
It's very intense sometimes.
it
It's
was
not
like
for
going to the
everyone,
dentist
must-
and having a
must
nitrous
say.
overload.
I call that the 9th grade wah, 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 because it's like the first time when you're in high school and you try.
It was wild,
Dab
man.
drunk.
It was.
You have to mind your dabs. There are signs all over in the medication station for sure. so.
My one patient did a dab and actually
We
fell
got our
down.
song coming in. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Yes,
That's
I have
that's
heard
the
as
Uncle
well.
Skunky sniff. I think Sniffer Sniffer's looking for him. That's why he's been on this show. Sniffer's been here since we started, and I think he's been looking for you, man.
Who's Sniffers?
Sniffer's that's our mascot.
He's our
Sniffer.
Skunky. He lets us know when we need to just let it go to break.
Yeah, he lets us know everything.
I smell it now.
He's educated, so when he sniffs, you know something's breaking.
Yeah.
So here we go, man. Let's check this out. We're gonna take a song break. I love D12.
Come back soon. Sorry we missed you. Trick.
That was awesome. We got our buddy, or our new partner. I say buddy because he's a friend, not to be confused with Buddy from Clio Cultivation, of course, but our friend, Uncle Skunky. He's gonna give his shouts out to friends, family, whatever. Skunky, sign out.
Shout out to my boy from A Detroit Alternative, Great Provisionary Center, and Treetop Wellness. Give them and Special FX Labs. Thank you for everything. And next week, stay tuned for the Bud Report with Uncle Skunky, and I'll have more top strains in the state of Michigan for you all to hear about.
Thank you so much. I'm excited. We're proud to have you a part of the show, and we thank you for coming on board.
And remember, it's just the beginning of the show, so it should get better every week.
There you go.
Awesome.
Better every week. So we like that.
Looking forward to that.
Thank you so much, and we will get with you next week, but we're going to get with you in about 20 minutes.
All right.
And we're
Bye,
gonna,
everybody.
All right. We've got another guest. We got somebody that's going to close out the show with us.
Nice.
We've got Austin, and when he sits down and puts his cans on, we're going to hear a little bit about what he's doing and who he is. We met him earlier today when we were setting up, and I was running around here like a madman. We didn't have our booth set exactly right. It tuned in though, so now we have some proper time to sit here and talk to Austin. Austin, what company are you with?
I'm with Terpp Extractors. We build closed-loop butane extractors. Essentially allow you to make your hash oil with butane without having the risks of open gases and
blowing
being
yourself up pretty much.
Yeah, and being able to save your butane and recover it and use it again.
Nice.
Environmentally friendly. That's very, very awesome.
Absolutely.
Now, have you done an event? Have you done a cup before, or is
Absolutely. This is our third Cannabis Cup. We were over in San Francisco before this one, and we're over out in Denver, Colorado. We're based out of Fort Collins, Colorado is where we're based out of. So
2013,
you're
were you there?
hub, man.
Oh, yeah, I voted.
Nice.
I voted yes on 64.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Bow down to you on that one, definitely. Great
You're
job out
local.
there.
Do they still do the High Cannabis? Do you know about High Cannabis Radio?
No. I don't.
When we were out there was a company, High Cannabis Radio, and one of their headliners was the John Doe radio show. He did some work with us in 2012. When they did the votes, he was our Colorado reporter. So he was at the Cannabis Cup in 2013, and they were there, and they were kind of a liaison for us when we were doing the show then. What did you think about that? That was the first ever U.S. Cup. I mean, did you ever think you'd see such a thing?
Yeah, I just didn't know it'd be so soon.
You thought you'd be an old man.
I thought I'd be a really, really old man. I really did not know we would move this quick. And so the way we had to go about getting to this point, it kind of sucks that we had to, take this approach towards it, just to try to get it legal, make it,
right.
Your human right to put whatever you want in your body.
That's right.
But, hey, one step at a time.
Yeah, it's moving fast, I guess, right now. I guess everybody's, I guess what it really took, I keep kind of repeating myself, was money to be involved. Once businesses were able to make some money and it became mainstream because everybody had a grow store or you have all these cannabis-related companies, you know, it's good. There's no harm because I make money from cannabis. The world didn't stop. You know, nobody's in pain. I mean, gun manufacturers make a lot of guns, and there's a lot of trouble with those, and they didn't stop those. So,
right,
you know,
everyone in the movement is making sure it's done safely. It's like Terpp Extractors.
well, you don't poison your friends, do you, Austin?
Exactly.
No.
I mean, it's hard to keep clients if you're killing them off. I mean,
yeah, absolutely. You know, it's yeah, you're absolutely right.
is there anything that you'd like to say? We're coming to the end of our second hour and really the end of our broadcast here at the High Times Cannabis Cup. Is there anything you'd like to say? Websites? Anything you want to say? This is your opportunity.
Well, you know, something about Terpp Extractors is, you know, our company would not be possible if it wasn't for Skunk Farm Research and Gray Wolf and all the work that he's put forth with our company, and we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. And so he essentially open sourced the closed loop design to the entire extraction industry, and so we owe it all to him. And so I want to give a shout out to Gray Wolf at Skunk Farm Research and all those boys out there, and you know, really, you know, making it happen. And if it wasn't for them, we couldn't be able to do this.
Excellent.
It's terrific that you have such strong support behind you.
Great guys.
I want to thank you for stopping in with us. We need to talk again, obviously. Maybe when we can be a little more serious. I mean, today's a party, and you know, welcome to the party. But we're going to do this again. I'm hoping you're open to that.
Absolutely. I'm having a great time just sitting here chatting with y'all and talking. So.
Well, that sounds like a yes. You have a great day. Enjoy your High Times Medical Cannabis Cup. We'll come and search you out and have some fun a little later.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you, Austin. Have a great day. All right. We have blown through 2 hours, Chelsea.
That's crazy.
We could do a third. No, we're not doing a third.
So many people here, you know, they're walking past me. I just want to say, hey, everybody. Hey, Derek. Hey, Tony. But, you know, we're in the middle of an interview. So everyone in the community is here. So it's a terrific turnout. Genesee County definitely needs this. You know, they're on the map as far as medical marijuana for the most part. Anyway, it just definitely is nice to see it come to Flint and Clio area. So
excellent. Yeah, we had a great time. We're going to enjoy ourselves tonight. We're going to be back tomorrow. We're going to do the webcast. So once again, thank you to Jimmy John's, Two Steps Higher, Hungry Howie's Pizza, Iron Laboratories, Michigan Organics, 5-Star Meds, Holistic Earth. If I've forgotten anybody, I feel bad. No, I didn't forget Paul and Muskegon. Paul and Muskegon, thank you very much. We appreciate everything everybody's done to get this show where it is today. This has been a NOAC Media production. See you next time. Do you smell that?
What is it?
The Skunk Works Show, giving you a scent of the truth.
Live every Saturday from 4 to 5 p.m. on WFNT.
News from the 420 Underground.
It's the Skunk Works Show.
Absolutely. Yep. SkunkWorksShow.com.